One more time. Kam
Soshritam Hiranya Prakaram Madram Jwalantim Ritam Padmayantim Padme Srivam Padmavarnam Tamiho Bhakvaye Shriyam
Chandram
Prabhasam Yashasa Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devajushtamudaram Tam Padminimim Sharanamaham Prapatye Alakshmi Me Nashyatam Tvam Vrane.
Okay. In the Jwalantim is theme down or flat? Jwalantim. Yeah, one more time. Chandram
Prabhasam Yashasa Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devajushtamudaram Tam Padminimim Sharanamaham Prapatye Alakshmi Me Nashyatam Tvam Vrane.
Chandram Prabhas. One more time.
Chandram Prabhasam Yashasa Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devajushtamudaram Tam Padminimim Sharanamaham Prapatye Alakshmi Me Nashyatam Tvam Vrane.
Alakshmir me nasyatam tvam vrune.
Alakshmi me nashyatam tvam vrane.
Alakshmir me nasyatam
Tvam vrane.
Chandram
Prabhasam Yashasa Jwalantim
Yashasa is what you are saying, but Yashasa Jwalantim.
Yashasa Jwalantim Yashasa Jwalantim Sriyam Loke Devajushtamudaram
Chandram Prabhasa.
Chandram Prabhasam Yashasa Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devajushtamudaram Tam Padminimim Sharanamaham Prapatye Alakshmi Me Nashyatam Tvam Vrane.
Adityavarne
Adityavarne
tapasodhijato vanaspatistava vrikshodhabilvaha Adityavarne tapasodhijato vanaspatistava vrikshodhabilvaha.
Adityavarne Adityavarne tapasodhijato tapasodhijato tapasodhijato
वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोऽथ बिल्वः
वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोऽथ बिल्वः वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोऽथ बिल्वः
आदित्यवर्णे तपसोऽधिजातो वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोऽथ बिल्वः
आदित्यवर्णे तपसोऽधिजातो वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोऽथ बिल्वः आदित्यवर्णे तपसोऽधिजातो वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोऽथ बिल्वः
तस्य फलानि
तस्य फलानि
तपसानुदन्तु मायान्तरायाश्च बाह्या अलक्ष्मीः तस्य फलानि तपसानुदन्तु मायान्तरायाश्च बाह्या अलक्ष्मीः
तस्य फलानि तपसानुदन्तु मायान्तरायाश्च बाह्या अलक्ष्मीः तस्य फलानि तपसानुदन्तु मायान्तरायाश्च बाह्या अलक्ष्मीः.
Okay, Kamsosmita. Kamsosmitam
हिरण्यप्राकारामाद्रां ज्वलन्तीं वृत्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णां तामिहोपवये श्रियम्.
One more time.
सोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकारामाद्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णां तामिहोपवये श्रियम्.
I have to listen to your voice. Chant. Kamsosmita.
सोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकारामाद्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णां तामिहोपवये श्रियम्.
Okay. What is the previous mantra to this that we have completed? The meaning. Last week I didn't explain the meaning of these mantras. To be kind to all the people that were on vacation, like Harini. Yeah. I can feel until Ashwapurvam she is like very strong. Kamsosmitam, the current fell off. I can see from high level, Harini's voice goes down because you didn't listen to the class. Did you? Okay. Okay, if you miss the class, you have to listen to the class, right? If you miss the school, they give you homework, then the teacher calls you, this is the homework, and you have to call your friends and know what the homework is, and you have to complete the homework. No different with the other class. If your parents don't do that, tell them, hey, come on, you forgot your homework. If your parents are not chanting at home, tell them, hey, you're not doing your homework. Shekhar uncle is going to be mad at you, right? Achintya, yes? Yeah. Are you chanting or chatting? What? This? Which way? Are you chanting? No. Okay. You teach him also, okay? Okay. The previous mantra is Ashwapurvam. That's the meaning that we learned last time. So, this from today onwards starts the Shravana Masa. Today is the beginning of the Shravana Masa. This is the month of when Mahalakshmi is worshipped. And this is the month in which really very beautiful aspect of recharging the battery with changing the safety belt called Yajnobhavitam also happens on Shravana Purnima. And then this is the month in which Krishna's birthday comes, right? This is the month which is actually where the Dakshinayana starts. On July 17th, the year is divided into two parts, Uttarayana, Dakshinayana. Uttara Ayana. Ayana means path. Uttara Ayana means northwards path. Dakshina Ayana means southward path. Whose path is it? Sun. Yes. Sun's path. But is the sun traveling? Is the sun traveling? Yeah, if it travels, we'll be in trouble. Okay? Sun is not traveling. What is traveling? Earth. But why do you call it the path of the sun? Why do you call the path of the sun? See, the sunlight aspect of it, during the Uttarayana, the sunlight is longer. Okay? Until the autumn starts, then what happens? Once the autumn starts, the sunlight starts reducing and reducing and reducing. Yeah? If you are in places like Denmark, by 2 o'clock in the morning, or even in Netherlands, 2 o'clock in the morning the sun is out. And it doesn't even set until 11 o'clock in the night. So then what happens? You have to look at the clock and sleep. But if you are in India, no matter what the thing is, the sun is starting at one time, he's setting at another time. Yeah? Isn't it? Why? 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 Oh, come on. Why? Why is the sunlight so steady in India and why not so steady in northern countries? Yes? Equator. Yeah. India is close to the equator. So then what happens is, because the equator is crossing very close to India, then what happens? The sunlight is steady because it is more closer to the center of the earth. But in other countries, it is not the case. Now, Dakshinayana is the time when the sunlight is reducing. But actually what happens is, the path of the sun as it appears he will start in the east, and towards southward direction he will set in the west. And during the Uttarayana, he starts in the east and goes towards northward direction and sets in the west. Therefore, there is more light when he is traveling to the longer path. It appears because the earth axis makes it look like the sun is in longer period of time, but it is related to the axis of the earth and rotating. So why Shravana Masa? This what happens is they do right after around Guru Purnima time in Ashada Masa, right around that time. Then the Dakshinayana started. July 17th this year, Dakshinayana started. So the path of the sun now is going to be reduced on the earth. There will be less light in the context of northern and the southern parts of the earth. You understand? So then, so what? Why do we care? It's his problem. Why we have to care? Why we have to care if there is less sunlight? So this Shravana Masa onwards, what people do is, for 4 months, people will go into a meditative and more prayerful mode. Starting from that, Ashadama Dakshinayana starting. It's called Chaturmasya, 4 months. You know what the sages and the seers do? Because the sunlight is reduced, and what they do is, during the first half of the month, they will increase with null moon, 15 fistfuls only they will eat. And Purnima they start and they will reduce 1 fistful, and in Amavasya they fast. You understand? So they reduce the amount of consumption of the food and they go through Chaturmasya Vrata. All the, like Mahaparivar, Paramacharya, all these sages, Jagadguru, Shankaracharya and all the sages, what they start, they will go into Chaturmasya because this is the time, right around Guru Purnima time, Mahavishnu is going to be in Yoga Nidra. And then what, now I am telling the mythological story, I will tell you what is the significance of it in daily living. So Mahavishnu is in Yoga Nidra and during that time they also talk less, they are more meditative, they are prayerful, they won't come out and give darshan, no chatting, no Facebook, no phone calls, and they are in a meditative mode. Why? Now this is very important. What is the significance of this is that the sun is nothing but the intellect in our own galaxy. Everything in galaxy that is present out there is exactly replicated inside our body without absolutely no question. Completely symmetrical existence. So when you understand yourself, you understand the complete outside galaxy. When you start learning outside, how much more you have to learn outside than what people start doing instead of learning outside. Let me learn inside. Then what you are doing is, the replication is your body is the earth. Your mind is the moon. Your sun is the intellect. During the period, what is the significance of this is, just like the sunlight is reduced, the power of the intellect is going to be reduced during the time of the period of the outside of the sun is reduced, your intellectual sharpness is also reduced. Then what the human being has to do? He has to be in a contemplative mode. And this contemplative mode is to start more prayers. Now you see, how many festivals start for any religion? Only after the period of the July, so many festivals start. You take Christianity, Hebrews, you take Muslims, you take Hindus. Number of festivals start increasing because human being has to spend more time on contemplation and meditation. So Shravana Masa is the time of purification of this mind and this intellect, and this purification is associated with invoking positiveness. Yes?
Uncle, the rays, the intensity of the sun is reduced because of the earth spinning.
Yes.
The sun by itself does not reduce.
Yes.
So drawing the analogy here, the intellect by itself should not lose focus. So
Right.
there's something that's making the focus.
Yeah, last Saturday I was describing in Croatia, somebody asked the same question about this. What I was asking was, if you look at the moon, when the moon is increasing, the moon is reducing, is the moon changing? Okay, what is happening? Why is there full moon? Why is there no moon? Yeah?
Because it's clouds that's blocking half of the moon. Or
Clouds, huh? Okay. Yes?
The sun is blocking the moon.
Sun is blocking the moon?
The sunlight is like shining on the sun's like moving, well the earth's moving, so the sunlight is hitting like parts of the moon, which
Okay.
makes like the shape.
Okay. So who is blocking? Does moon have any light by itself?
No.
Okay. Who is giving the light to the moon?
Sun.
Sun. So who is blocking the light? Yeah. Thank you. Hello. What? You are all studying science in school or not? It is very simple. No. How is the eclipse happening? What is lunar eclipse? What is eclipse? What is eclipse? The sun blocks? Sunblock is this, putting on the skin. That is not what I am asking. What is eclipse? Hey, come on, tapasya. What is eclipse?
There's like no sun.
Okay. What is lunar eclipse?
There's no moon.
Okay. So how is there no moon? Okay.
Earth is completely blocking.
Earth shadow is completely blocking the moon and is lunar eclipse. What is solar eclipse?
Earth is completely
Huh?
right now. The moon is blocking.
Oh, you all go do your Google search here. Come on. Huh? So anyway, the point of this is, what is the one that is causing this shadowing phenomenon? Earth. It's the earth that is causing this shadowing phenomenon. So when the earth is causing this shadowing phenomenon, it appears that the moon is reducing. But the moon is not changing actually. What is creating, falling more and more on the moon is actually the shadow of the earth. When there is no shadow of the earth falling on the moon, what is it? Full moon. It's full moon. And 4 times in the year, this full moon is much more radiant than any of the times of the year. In 4 months only. That's Ashada Masa, the one that happened Guru Purnima. Okay, Kartika Masa, which is Guru Nanak's birthday. Ashada Masa is Bhagavan Vyasa's birthday, Guru Purnima. Kartika Purnima is Guru Nanak's birthday. Okay, then there is Margasira Purnima, which is Dattatreya's birthday, and then Vaishaka Purnima, which is Buddha's birthday. During these 4 birthdays, which are called Guru Purnimas, the moon is a lot more radiant than the Guru Purnima that we had. There was 35% more radiance of the moon on the earth for this last Guru Purnima that happened. That Friday evening when we were doing the Abhishekam for Panchamukeshwara is so phenomenal because the radiance of the moon was so incredible. Now coming back to the context of the shadow of the earth, when it is not present, it is full moon. When it is fully present, it is